It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. The storm system that moved east across Texas yesterday has set the stage for scattered to strong severe thunderstorms. The main hazards are going to be tornadoes, gusty winds, and hail. A series of fronts moving across the northwestern quadrant of the U.S. could lead to a long-duration winter storm, and heavy snow is likely within the Cascades, while heavy rain is expected along the coast. Closer to home, partly to mostly cloudy skies through Monday in the basin. Snow showers will return to area mountains, which may lead to some slick spots on area roadways. We're going to have another look at the weather following this news. On January 11th, 2022, officers with the Alamogordo Police Department responded to a shooting. One of the victims was transported by a family member to the Gerald Champion Regional Medical Center, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Matthew Vega and Dominic De La O were identified as potential suspects of that shooting. On January 17th, 2022, the Alamogordo Police Department was dispatched in reference to two male subjects with firearms. When the officers arrived on scene, they located only Matthew Vega. Officers located and seized a handgun. On January 18th, 2022, investigators contacted Dominic De La O at a residence pursuant to a search warrant. Investigators located and seized a handgun from him as well. On November 28th of 2023, just a couple of days ago, following a very lengthy investigation, and after receiving the results of crime laboratory testing, Matthew Vega, 32 years of age of Alamogordo, he's been charged with shooting at or from a motor vehicle, or in the alternative, aggravated battery use of a deadly weapon, conspiracy to commit aggravated battery using a deadly weapon, and possession of a firearm by a felon. Dominic De La O, 26 of Alamogordo, has been charged with the following: shooting at or from a motor vehicle, in the alternative, aggravated battery use of a deadly weapon, tampering with evidence, receiving and or retaining stolen property, and conspiracy to commit aggravated battery use of a deadly weapon. The case was investigated by the 12th Judicial Major Crimes Unit, comprised of investigators with the 12th Judicial District Attorney's Office, the Alamogordo Police Department, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, the Otero County Sheriff's Office, and the Ruidoso Police Department. Well, it's that time of month once again to speak with Ned Klein to recognize the 3 most improved students of the month per middle school.
Holman Middle School. The 6th grader was Colin Bowles. 7th grader was Braden Jay. And the 8th grader, Noah Hunter. Chaparral Middle School. 6th grader, Caden French. 7th grader by Elijah Sanchez. And an 8th grader, Emily Love. In Mountain View Middle School, the 6th grader, a young lady by the name of Denise Spoor. And then the 7th grader by the name of Anthony Young Placencio. And then the 8th grader, Gavin Merritt.
The kids receive a certificate, gift cards, and other gifts for their work. We're not going to be hearing about the December students until January due to the Christmas holiday, but congratulations once again to all the kids for their hard work. You can hear this interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. The Alamo Senior Center is having a New Year's Eve dance, except it's not on New Year's Eve.
We will be holding it on Friday, December the 29th. Dinner's from 2 to 3, and the dance will be from 3 to 6 or until everybody leaves. It's $15 a single and $25 a couple.
That's Gloria from the Alamo Senior Center speaking with Crazy Radio. Tickets are available at the front desk. Information's available by calling 575-439-4150. And music is being provided by Selmo. You can hear this interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. Well, today is Friday. It's time for a cat chat from Kitty City, NM.
Meowie Christmas. Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, NM, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. As we celebrate this special time of year, filled with hope, joy, and wonder, Kitty City would like to feature several sets of younger kittens who are hoping for a forever home this Christmas. Andy and Jane are 7-week-old littermates who are about as cute as 2 kittens can be. Andy is a handsome guy with medium fur and the classic black and white tuxedo markings. Andy's sister Jane is a classic striped tabby with short fur. Both cats have beautiful amber-colored eyes. Although they look very different, Andy and Jane are very affectionate, playful, and loving kittens. They love to be held. Their favorite pastime is to climb up into a lap and purr loudly. Andy and Jane will be ready for adoption in early to mid-December, just in time to have them under your Christmas tree. We really want this brother and sister to adopt together, so the adoption fee is full price for the first kitten and half price for the second kitten. Please give Andy and Jane their forever home this Christmas. Another set of kittens we'd like to feature is our triplets, Frederico, Diego, and Monte. These 3 boys are 3 months old, all black with short to medium fur, and look almost identical. When we look a little closer, we are finding something unique about each one, such as a stray white whisker or slightly different eyes. These boys all have sweet round faces, and when they stare up at us with their inquiring eyes, it just melts our hearts. These guys are available for adoption right now. Merry Catmas Special if you adopt all 3 together. Come visit Andy and Jane and Frederico, Diego, and Monte and all the cats and kittens at Kitty City NM at 56 Stanley Ranch Road. Or check out our kitty biographies and photographs on our website, www.kittycitynm.com. Merry Catmas. Come to the White Sands Mall tomorrow, December 2, for the Catmas Kitty Adoption Event. Kitty City NM will be at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, December 2, and next Saturday, December 9, with a variety of cats and kittens ready to go to their forever Christmas home. Catmas special price. Adopt the first cat for full price and the second cat for half price. Kitty City NM will also feature dogs for adoption from Alamogordo Animal Control. Come say Meowie Christmas to all of our cats and dogs at the White Sands Mall tomorrow, December 2, and next Saturday, December 9, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, wishing you a Meowie Christmas. We will talk with you next week from Kitty City NM. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
Oh, that music makes me feel so festive. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
51-year-old Amador Mendoza of Portales was sentenced by Judge Donna J. Maurer to 7 years in the Department of Corrections, followed by 5 years of unsupervised probation for possessing child pornography. Investigators found videos and depictions of child pornography at Mendoza's home on his electronics. Mendoza is required to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. 49-year-old Carlos Archuleta of Roswell was accused of killing somebody he had begun fighting with and will remain in custody through his trial. Archuleta has been accused of killing Corey Deck back in October. Archuleta has a criminal history dating back 30 years. His next court appearance is scheduled for next week. United States Senator Martin Heinrich is pushing a bill that looks to restrict some rifles based on how he perceives how deadly they are. Heinrich spoke with KRQE.
The weapons in a number of mass shootings aren't dangerous because of how they look. They're not dangerous because they look tactical or they're spray painted black or they have a folding stock. They're dangerous because they use expanding gas to simultaneously fire one round and reload the next round into the chamber while staying on target.
Heinrich teamed up with Senator Angus King of Maine to draft the Gas-Operated Semi-Automatic Firearms Exclusions, or Go Safe Act. This bill does include exemptions including bolt-action rifles, semi-automatic shotguns, or guns .22 caliber and smaller. When will these politicians learn that these laws only affect law-abiding gun owners and have no impact on thieves who steal them and then in turn use them in heinous acts? In fiscal year 2023, the 25 New Mexico counties that operate adult corrections facilities spent $336 million on personnel, operations, capital, and medical for their jails That's an average of 31% of the county's general fund costs. That cost is expected to rise to $383 million in fiscal year 2024. The New Mexico Association of Counties General Counsel Grace Phillips says one of the financial burdens the counties face is the cost of housing state prisoners, which far exceeds what the legislature has appropriated by several $million. This past Monday, she told members of the Courts, Corrections, and Justice Committee that the three-cost average of housing state inmates is $7.5 million, which is what the counties are now requesting. Phillips spoke with KSFR Radio.
In the last session, the legislature decided to end the practice of fines and fees for people in the justice system. And I think there was recognition that that's good policy to do that. But that money needs to be replaced through general fund dollars. And I know the Administrative Office of the Courts is asking for that. For their funds, there is a governmental corrections fund that goes straight to counties. We're asking that that be addressed as well.
Another matter County Corrections is currently facing is vacancies among staff. Phillips says that some counties like Taos and Bernalillo are facing vacancy rates in their corrections department of over 40%, while Quay and McKinley County are over 50%. Another matter is while some counties like Santa Fe have been able to reduce their number of vacancies over the past few months, it's often at the expense of others luring workers away, as well as in neighboring states. The National Hispanic Cultural Center's Executive Director, Zach Quintero, will be in Las Cruces today to finalize a partnership with the Donna Ana Arts Council Executive Director, Araceli Solis, through the center's Cultural Ambassador Program. Quintero spoke with KRWG Radio about the new partnership and how it's going to benefit both the National Hispanic Cultural Center as well as the Donna Ana Arts Council.
Being able to highlight artists from southern New Mexico and bringing their work here to the National Hispanic Cultural Center and connecting them to national and regional networks to showcase their skills, and from that also grow into the classroom setting to be able to work with different school districts and do art workshops, specifically with historic focuses of different points of view from the Hispanic and Latino perspective of the story of the United States and the expression of that through art, sharing that with youth, and also growing that to music and performing arts.
For more information, call 505-246-2261 or visit nhccnm.org. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 40 games for New Mexico girls basketball today, including Hondo at Gateway Christian, Lake Arthur at Hagerman, Goddard at Deming, Loving at Mescalero, Tatum at Capitan, and Las Cruces at Silver. There are 31 games for New Mexico varsity basketball today, including Mescalero at Laguna Acoma, Hondo at Gateway Christian, Tatum at Capitan, Silver at Cruces, and Deming comes to Alamogordo. Go Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for partly sunny skies. There's a 20% chance of showers. Winds are going to be gusting as high as 21 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight, sunny skies tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 53. Low tonight of 32. High tomorrow, 52 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies today with a 30% chance of snow showers. New snow accumulation of less than 1 inch is expected. Winds will be gusting as high as 33 miles per hour, and you should expect times of patchy blowing snow. Mostly cloudy skies tonight with a 20% chance of snow showers. Winds gusting as high as 37 miles per hour. Sunny skies tomorrow with winds gusting as high as 23. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 31. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 6. Low tonight of 18. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 2. High tomorrow of 31. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 9 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.